Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Bashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled, Peter was King David.
3 years, yep, over Israel. Yep, but I believe altogether he reigned for 40 years, if I'm not mistaken on that. It says, so now let's go from there to 2 Samuel, because we must be allowed to read that. 2 Samuel 5 and 17. You know, and these are examples of the deliverance that the Lord brought upon or for our forefathers. So let's go to 2 Samuel 5 and 17. But when the Philistines heard that they had anointed David king over Israel, see, this is around the same time that the Lord delivered or had set up King David as king. Now, when you go back to the beginning of this, there's a spiritual aspect to this scripture here. When you start at the first verse and you start reading down, 2 Samuel is the 5th chapter, and it directly links King David with the Apostle Peter, and that's what I'm going to say.
And let's link this spiritual aspect that Apostle Aramla is talking about. John 21 and 15. So when they had dined, Yahushua said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. John 21 and 16. He said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my sheep. John 21 and 17. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved, because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, Feed my sheep. 2 Samuel 5 and 1. Then came all the tribes of Israel to David unto Hebron, and spake, saying, Behold, we are thy bone and thy flesh. Verse 2. Also in time past, when Saul was king over us, thou wast he that leddest out and broughtest in Israel. And the Lord Yahweh said to thee, Thou shalt feed my people Israel, and thou shalt be a captain over Israel. And through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we understand that King David was Apostle Peter. And this is a spiritual aspect that you can link these two individuals together. Because Yahushua asked Apostle Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep. If you love me, feed my sheep. If you love me, feed my sheep. And when you go back to 2 Samuel 5 and 2, and this scripture is referring to King David, thou shalt feed my people Israel, and thou shalt be a captain over Israel. Lord willing, you are edified. Shalom.